work on a beginning form of Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward bow pose, coming from the floor. When students are new to this pose, they especially have a tendency to splay the elbows out to the side, destabilizing the shoulder, not bringing any support to the shoulder, and possibly injuring the shoulder. I also have students who have a tendency to splay their knees apart. So instead of breaking this down and showing two videos, I'm going to have one video showing the placement on both the arms and the placement of the strap on the knees. So just be aware that when you come up into Urdhva Dhanurasana, the strap moving into the face is not pleasant. Just make sure that you don't have a buckle where your face is going to be. So when you come down to the floor, have your hands flat on the floor and the wrists up against the wall. You're going to have your feet moving into your buttocks. Take a deep, slow inhalation in. On the exhale, you're going to come to the crown of your head. Please do not come to the crown of your head. Skip this step completely if you have any issues with your cervical spine. Take another deep inhalation in, and on the exhale, straighten and come up. You're going to be on the balls of your feet to begin with, pressing the hands into the floor. And if you feel comfortable doing so, you can begin to walk your feet in towards the wall. When you're ready, you can bring the heels down. When you're a beginner to this pose, it's a briefly held pose. When you're ready to come out, bend your legs and rest on the back of the head. Remove the straps and release. We're going to again work on Urdhva Dhanurasana from the floor. But sometimes when students practice this pose, they find a lot of compression in the lumbar spine, so they find discomfort in the lower back. So we're going to practice this pose now by placing our feet on blocks against the wall. And this is quite wonderful in lengthening the lower back and bringing more freedom and openness in the heart. You're going to place your feet on blocks. You're going to make sure they're centered correctly on the blocks, the toes are spread, the feet are rooted. You're going to make sure that both the blocks are on the mat against a wall, so you don't slide. You're going to place your hands in Urdhva Dhanurasana. You're going to take a deep, slow inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to stretch up onto the crown of the head. Again, avoiding this part of the pose if you have any problems with your cervical spine. You're going to take another deep inhalation in, and on the exhale, you're going to straighten your arms. If you look at my lumbar spine, you'll see much more length in the lumbar spine than you did in earlier videos. And also my heart is lifted, and there's much more lightness and freedom in the pose. When you're ready to come down, bend your legs, come onto the back of the head, release down.